Dude.
What?
You'll never guess what happened. Look at this. Oh
Look
my! Look at Alright everybody, so we're back again after like a week and a half off.
Yep.
We both got superpowers now.
Yeah.
And we are here to do a spoiler review of X-Men Days of Future Past. So, I guess the first thing to start off with talking about is Bryan Singer's back.
Directing.
Yeah, back directing amid controversy. We won't get into that though.
Yeah. It's a little not a subject we like to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna stay off of that here in the movie club. Just focus on the movie.
Yeah.
So he comes back after Brett Ratner did X-Men: The Last Stand, and then Gavin Hood does X-Men Origins Wolverine, and then Matthew Vaughn does X-Men First Class.
And then
What is the guy's name? And we won't forget this time, James Mangold directing the Wolverine. I really liked Bryan Singer's direction in this movie.
well, yeah, because X-Men franchise is where he belongs directing. I feel like that's his best work.
Yeah. Superman Returns. Nobody liked that.
Well, it wasn't that bad, but it was just
Nobody liked it. People
Yeah.
it was just boring.
yeah, it was just very uneventful.
And then Valkyrie was okay.
Yeah.
But he's back here, and this is awesome.
Yeah.
This one is awesome. I have to say, I really love this one.
This is the best X-Men movie for me personally.
Yeah, I would agree. I'd agree. It was just a little bit better than First Class. I loved First Class.
Oh, see, this one's a little bit better than X2 for me. I like X2 better than First Class, but I love First Class too.
It doesn't edge out. It's not my favorite superhero movie of this year, though. I have to say, I did like Cap too.
Oh,
A little bit better.
this is my second favorite superhero movie ever.
Wow. Behind what? Behind Dark Knight?
Yeah.
Wow. So, obviously, we really like Bryan Singer's direction. He came back, he gave it a little bit of, like, flair that you didn't see in some of the other movies.
Yeah.
Like shots with the, the old-time cameras I really
yeah,
like.
and when they were in 1973, yeah.
Yeah. And just it was good to see the original X-Men back.
I know. That moment when the jet falls, comes down, and then all of them walk out, Storm, Xavier, Magneto, Wolverine, it's just like, yeah!
Yeah, it was awesome. It was so cool. It was so cool to see them all back, because you haven't seen them since X-Men: The Last Stand, and obviously that wasn't Bryan Singer, that was Brett Ratner. Yeah.
Brett Ratner.
What a Ratner.
This movie's the main stars are Hugh Jackman, Jennifer Lawrence,
James McAvoy.
Michael Fassbender.
You could even throw in there, like, Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, and Ian McKellen.
Yeah.
But they're lesser roles than the other ones.
Like, Ellen Page is in this a little bit. The guy who plays Iceman, I don't know.
Sean something.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You get, like, Iceman, you get Bishop, you get the lady with the portal vortex thing.
Colossus.
Colossus.
All, minor.
Yeah.
Not, minor, but smaller X-Men that haven't been portrayed before.
You get Beast in there. Beast has a pretty decent role, I would say.
Oh, yeah. Beast is one of the main characters.
Yeah. You get,
Peter Dinklage as Trask.
Peter Dinklage as Boulevard Trask. I love Peter Dinklage as Trask.
Well, Peter Dinklage is just awesome in anything he ever does.
He's my favorite in Game of Thrones, and he was one of my favorite in this movie.
He's the second best in Game of Thrones. Nothing beats Jon Snow.
I don't know about that.
You know Jon Snow's the best.
We'll see when they have their duel. Not Jon Snow and Peter Dinklage, but when the duel this week or next week or whatever it is.
The trial by combat.
Trial by combat.
Well, we just got into a Game of Thrones tangent.
Yeah. Peter Dinklage, he's awesome in this movie. Wolverine, I thought, was really good in this movie.
Yeah, because he plays a different Wolverine because he's not hulking out all the time.
Yeah, he's not going crazy killing people because part of the role is that he's got to stay calm. He's got to keep it cool.
Got to bring everybody together.
Right. I think the meat of the story and like the main acting chops go to like I would say James McAvoy
Yeah.
and Jennifer Lawrence as Mystique.
Yeah.
I thought they were both fantastic in their role.
That scene when James McAvoy goes into Logan's body and talks to the future Charles Xavier, I was about to start crying.
Oh my goodness.
I was going crazy.
That was so great. That was so great. He just got the single man tear rolling down his cheek. From start to finish, I never lost interest in this movie.
Just starts you out in like this T2 kind of futuristic world, very like dark.
I thought the movie like successfully blended a lot of different types of like themes from other movies and different things like that. Like you said, like Terminator series. I got to feel like when they were breaking out of when they were breaking Magneto out of the Pentagon, I got like a feel of like Ocean's 11 or something like that. I really like that, you know. And then of course all the other X-Men movies, you know, along with like almost like JFK when they're doing like the little like 1970s camera roll thing. It's almost catching like that time period, like the hysteria kind of.
Yeah, I really like those shots. I thought thrown in there, they like made it more atmospheric. Like you got sucked in more. It's nice.
It helped you feel like one of the regular people just being like, wow, there's these mutants out there.
Even though we're mutants now.
Yeah. Even though, you know, I would have them out right now, but I don't want to. Quicksilver, yes, part of the Ocean's 11 feel. Quicksilver, he was awesome in this movie.
He stole the show. Every scene he was in. There's the one scene where he's running around in circles around the guy, just setting them up to punch themselves in the face, moving bullets all over the place.
That was the best scene of the movie.
I was going crazy.
Oh my god. Not only was it just technically awesome and just like really cool like special effects wise, it was also hilarious.
Yeah.
Like you just see him like going like ooh, ooh.
And he just turns on his music, puts his headphones on and just goes, and it's just awesome.
It was really cool. I had never seen anything like that where you see it from the perspective of the fast guy.
Yeah.
I wish he could have been in it more, but like
I understand why he wasn't.
Yeah. There would have been like so many like holes that he would have filled, like the plot would have just been like that over. But so I can see why he wasn't in it more.
Did you notice that when Magneto brings all the cameras on him and it cuts back to him sitting with his mom watching the TV, that he was holding a little girl with red hair?
Yeah, he's holding his sister.
So maybe Scarlet Witch comes into the fray in X-Men Apocalypse.
We'll see if they can exploit that loophole twice. Or then also with Quicksilver, you got to talk about how there's the little thing in there where it's Magneto might be his dad.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I knew a guy who could. My mom knew a guy who could move metal once. I really liked that too. That was awesome.
Just throwing little nods to the good old comics.
Exactly. Yeah. And then of course another nod to the comics, the after credits scene.
Badass.
He was very excited.
I was going crazy.
He was very excited.
If you haven't seen, you probably all seen it, but it's Apocalypse, a very younger Apocalypse. He's gonna get huge soon, but just opens to sand, then you just hear a bunch of people chanting "En Sabinor, En Sabinor," and it's just like
you just see like pyramids like
he's just moving the pyramids together, and then you see his 4 horsemen in the back, and it's just woo! I cannot wait.
One more thing I want to talk about, because I'm obsessed with her, Jennifer Lawrence. Oh my god. Lots of people are partial to Rebecca Romijn.
I think she's the better Mystique, but I like looking at Jennifer Lawrence more.
Yeah. Like, they're just two different types of Mystique.
Yeah.
Like Rebecca Romijn's running around, like, flipping, like...
Yeah, she's much more a seasoned Mystique, as where Jennifer Lawrence is still coming into her own as Mystique.
But Jennifer Lawrence, she was very attractive as Mystique.
Yeah.
She was emotionally good as Mystique. I love Jennifer Lawrence. I wish she was in every movie. Time to rate. I'll rate first this time, since everybody else has started. So I'm going to go with a 10 out of 10. First one since we've started this channel, 10 out of 10. Loved this movie. I don't have anything wrong with it. Perfect for what I wanted it to be.
For me, I will also go with a 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
This is one of my favorite comic book movies of all time. it's better for me than the Avengers. I would rather watch this.
Yeah, I would
And,
too.
I was watching the AMC spoiler review and John Campea said something that he thinks that this movie might be nominated for Best Picture when the Oscars come around,
Ooh.
and I couldn't agree more because it's one of
It
the best.
should be.
It's one of the best superhero movies, but it's also
It's
one of the
just
best
a great
sci-fi movies.
Yeah.
Also,
It's just a great movie.
yeah, altogether.
I mean, just it's not just like in Iron Man. It was a fun movie. You know,
Yeah,
it was
just-
fun to watch. It was a great action movie. But in this, you really feel like emotional
yeah,
depth, and there
it's
is
very
real,
hard. Yeah, it was just awesome all the way around.
There is just real drama and
Yeah.
real tension in this movie. You don't know if they're going to succeed or not. Well, I mean, you do if you've heard of that Bryan Singer's obviously making X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah,
But it's a little bit up in the air, and you definitely feel that tension in the movie theater.
yeah.
So, great movie. See you guys later.
Yep.
And everybody, have a good one.
Thank you.